Hang on there, traveler. You'll want to steer clear of this place. The whole town's irradiated to high hell. I was stationed at Camp Searchlight before the incident. I've since taken it upon myself to keep travelers away from the area. Some legionaries snuck into the camp and set off some kind of radiation bomb. I don't know where they got it, but it was damn effective. Killed almost everyone and turned the rest into ghouls. I was out on patrol at the time, so I wasn't in the camp when it happened. There were a few others with me after it happened, including some of my superiors. Between radiation poisoning and attacks by the Legion, they all died out. I don't know, unfortunately. There may be clues somewhere inside the camp, but I'm not about to run in there to find out. Sure. Head north toward Novak. Look for a big dinosaur. Can't miss it. The whole area is irradiated and filled with mutated creatures. Mostly ghouls, and a handful of radscorps. I think some geckos moved in not too long ago. They seem to stick mostly to the south end of the camp. Sir?
We're hunting shitheads. And then the fight started. Let's paint this place red.
Thank God. Let me down, please. Thanks for getting me down from that cross. They did? Probably. Thanks. You've saved my life and done the great... Okay, but keep it quick. A Legion patrol caught me trying to cross the river. Well, not exactly. More like trying to expand our markets. So...
True. You're the one Lucullus said would come. Very well. Legion... we crossed the river when the I'm an officer of the Legion of the rank Decanus, so I command what's left. As much as their cowardice will allow. The profligates avoid open battle, but on good days, their landmines have caused us more trouble than their... Are we done then? That would be worth knowing, especially if we can then rearm and reuse them. If you have nothing to teach, don't make the offer. Wale.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove outside? You wear the mark of Caesar. You may continue, but be warned. Mark...
True.
Always true to Caesar.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver? I am Cursar Lucullus, and my orders are to escort you to the Legion's camp at Fortification Hill. Are you ready to go? You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute. All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation, temper, and self-control. Their very existence is a blight on the common good. Even worse, they hold themselves... You'd know better than I would, but you must be remarkable for Caesar to take... The trip... By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. This order also extends to the platinum chip you carry. For now. Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave. Awe. You may proceed. Your belongings will be returned.
The mark of Caesar protects you.
Excuse me.
So you're the visitor I've heard some of the legionaries talking about. Have a look. Thanks. I haven't had the pleasure. I have crossed paths with Legate Lanius, his second-in-command, however. It was... unpleasant. He's the best the Legion has to offer, or so the Legionaries say. Brute of a man, wears a fancy metal mask in a battle. He killed one of my pack Brahmin simply because it was in his way. I knew better than to complain about it, though. Shoot. No, sir. I'm an independent trader from Arizona. Not at all. They're my best customers. As long as you don't try to sell them chems or alcohol, they treat you fair. Hell, I don't even need to travel with guards most of the time in Legion territory. All the bandits are dead or run off. Between having to hire protection and getting slapped with taxes, it's more profitable to stick to Arizona and New Mexico. But I do cross the river from time to time when an opportunity comes along. All right. Be seeing you around.
Excuse me.
The new slave girls are quite beautiful. I wish I could hear the profligates weeping with the explosion.
The camps are getting crowded. Awe, true to Caesar.
I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent legionaries. I'm quite proud of them.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Move along.
Outsiders are a rare sight at the fort. Step carefully around here and you might just leave alive. I'm Anthony, Master of the Hounds. Yeah? We breed them mostly, but sometimes we get some good ones from Denver. That whole city is overrun with them. Been doing it since I was a boy. The mongrels know to listen up when I start talking to them. Okay. Lupa. Yes, she's the mother of a lot of our best dogs. She's getting old, but she's still a tough old bitch. Aren't you, girl? Yeah. Yeah. I've been around dogs all my life. They're my life. Always were. All the way back when I was a tribal. One of the hangdogs outside Denver. Dogs roamed that city. Our tribe made peace with them. Thought they were our spirit animals. Helped us hunt. Provided for us in some lean times. Then the Legion came. Good thing, too. Stronger now. Don't need those beliefs anymore. It took years for Caesar to conquer Lanius' tribe, and Caesar showed mercy to the survivors, allowing them to join the Legion. Had the positions been reversed, Caesar would be dead. Lanius is called the Monster of the East, because he never, ever shows mercy. Later.
Our way. Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
None may enter without Caesar's permission. None may enter without Caesar's permission. None may enter without Caesar's permission. None may enter without...
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
You must enter Caesar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside. You must enter Caesar's tent alone.
All right. Give a yell if they're...
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
So, I finally get to meet the courier who's caused so much trouble for the new California Republic. You spread word of the massacre of Nipton, just like Wolf has asked you. Beams of light shot down from the sky over Helios 1, killing who knows how many profligate troops. The monorail that the profligates rode from the Cairn to the Strip has been destroyed. I get it. We share a common enemy. And now you come before the mighty Caesar to what? Offer your services? And you fell for that? Really? Because I'm going to have you killed now. Relax. I'm fucking with you. You do know why I wanted to meet you, right? A man nearly kills you, so you track him across the breadth of the Mojave. You arrive on the Strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat. You assassinate the head of the chairman in his own casino and get away with it. Then something happens to Mr. House's robot, some kind of military upgrade. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started? I like the servile attitude. Keep it up. The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching. Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip you were carrying. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried. I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Goodbye. We'll talk again when you've destroyed whatever is down in that bunker, not before.
Let's hit the road.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man.
None may enter with...
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned. Caesar has put a lot of...
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
I see you reached your destination safely. Shall we get to work? As you know, the Platinum chip upgrades my Securitron's operating. The Securitrons policing the strip are a fraction. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary. There's a complication. While I can... That means I can't deactivate its security bots. My army will... Good.
Commencing attack on hostile target.
Something with more. You're just in time for your ass whipping.
Commencing attack.
Your work here is done. You have a very bright future ahead.
Some of the... Hold your tongue, wastrel.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your... You're free to leave.
You must enter Caesar's tent.
All right. Give.
Some of the slaves have been spreading.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a... Let's press on, shall we? You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath them, you know where to find him. My Praetorians embody... Instead, the fight is to... Lucius has been... No... What? Vulpes. He was brought in... Then in battle against... Well, as Kentorian. Whatever they're mentally... Good.
Stories about the burned man again.
Let's hit the road.
If you're injured, I might have healing. What? A small town in New Mexico. 3 years and counting. We're property. I never finished my training. I do know. I'm always running. What? Of the story. The legate is not a man to be crossed.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again. The mark of Caesar protects you. Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
There have been sightings of rangers in black armor infesting the lines.
Excuse me.
I wish I could hear the profligates weeping over the explosion. Awe, are you...
I hope we're not planning to cross the river.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas. Continuing patrol.
Well, howdy, partner. Good. Where to, partner?
Ooh, suddenly I feel all tingled. You do? How sweet of you to notice, sugar. I've been...
The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam. Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis Air Force Base, they are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If not, then I want to make sure that the boomers don't sign... Use extreme caution. Recently, one of my roaming Securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its artillery fire. Any progress with the... One of the followers of the... Good luck planting a surveillance device here and... What else? What of it? I enjoyed them. If you run across... What? Good.
Do not be alarmed.
side.
What's up?
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Nick and Ralph's.
You've been a godsend.
Smoke rising from the east.
Thank you for coming. I've heard through our channel. I'd like to get what I can from... First, I'm gonna pull off whatever shouldn't be more than a few days' work. Thank you. Hey.
Medicine's running low again. Hello again. Still... Like, don't... Personally... See... Morning.
Morning.
Did you see the monorail explode? The destruction was absolute.
Hey, good to see you.
They say the Legion's bringing in...
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Newman here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. This just in. Citizens of Outer Vegas are flocking to the Strip in droves amid a wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports are saying the added security is well worth the price of admission.
You got that old rope.
The death toll continues to climb around camp for Lorne Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the
Pleasure doing business with you. That courier dropped it off. Can't say that I have. Not a bit. Yeah.
McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing. That's...
It's going to be a dream.
for sure.
You have done well.
Soon see.
Anders told me what happened. We owe you one for rescuing him. Tell you what. Here you go. With Anders out of commission for so long, we've got an associate. Great. Here's the package. Your contact is Don Hust.
Caesar will send his best troops from the Arizona campaign. The NCR won't know. Seems like everybody with the
Soon
stake in the
Caesar will
Mojave
send in
is
his best
gearing
troops
up
from
for
the
something
Arizona
big.
campaign. The NCR won't know what hit him.
McLafferty's been riding asses again. Need anything? Huh? Oh.
I can't believe this shit. Get lost. Hey, seems like you've been... Don't worry, Jack and I have talked it over. We'll talk up the... Yeah, you did good fine. You up? I've got a ship of Jet and Psycho that needs to be delivered to Don't get cocky. The Here... Yeah, you made a pretty good argument.